This won't be a list of cliches. It is a daily ritual of empowerment and a mirror reflecting your highest potential. Say these words after me. Today, I awaken not merely from sleep, but from limitation. I rise with the awareness that my existence is not accidental, nor incidental, but intentional, radiant, and necessary. I am not a shadow of past failures. I am the architect of future triumphs. I inhale clarity. I exhale doubt. I am the stillness beneath chaos, the silence that speaks louder than noise, the breath that steadies storms. My thoughts are not prisoners of circumstance. They are sovereign, deliberate, and expansive. I do not shrink to fit the mold of expectation. I expand to embody the truth of my becoming. I am not defined by yesterday's wounds. I am sculpted by today's wisdom. My scars are not shameful. They are sacred inscriptions of survival, etched into the tapestry of my strength. I do not chase validation. I emanate worth. I do not beg for belonging. I embody presence. I do not fear solitude. I cherish communion with my own soul. My voice is not an echo. It is original. My words are not filler. They are fire. My silence is not absence. It is depth. I am not waiting for permission to thrive. I am the permission. I am not seeking signs. I am the signal. I am not hoping for miracles. I am the manifestation. I do not carry burdens. I transmute them. I do not avoid discomfort. I do not resist change. I initiate it. My energy is not scattered. It is sacred. My attention is not wasted. It is weaponized. My time is not borrowed. It is invested. I am not a reaction. I am a response. I am not a product. I am a process. I am not a label. I am a legacy. I do not fear failure. It is my forge. I do not fear rejection. It is my redirection. I do not fear endings. They are my entrances. I am not fragile. I am fluid. I am not rigid. I am resilient. I am not passive. I am potent. I do not mimic. I originate. I do not conform. I create. I do not follow. I forge. My instincts are not impulsive. They are intelligent. My emotions are not erratic. They are encrypted wisdom. I do not apologize for my intensity. I honor it. I do not suppress my power. I channel it. I am not a whisper. I am a roar. I do not fear being misunderstood. I am not here to be explained. I do not fear being alone. I am never abandoned by myself. I am not a question. I am the answer. I am not a seeker. I am the source. I am not a wanderer. I am the way. I am valuable in stillness. I do not equate my identity with roles. I am infinite beyond titles. I am not a reflection of others' projections. I am the light that reveals. I am not a mirror. I am a window into truth. I do not wait for the world to change. I am the catalyst. I do not wait for the right moment. I create it. I am not a vessel of fear. I am a conduit of courage. I am not a container of doubt. I am a reservoir of faith. I do not fear my own greatness. I embrace it. I do not shrink from my own brilliance. I amplify it. I am not a passive observer. I am an active participant in my evolution. I am not a bystander. I am the pulse of transformation. I do not fear the unknown. I dance with mystery. I do not fear the dark. I illuminate it. I am not a chapter. I am the entire epic. I am not a sentence. I am the language of liberation. I do not fear being too much. I am not here to be palatable. I do not fear being too loud. I am not here to be quiet. I am not a product of scarcity. I am abundance embodied. I am not a reflection of lack. I am overflow. I do not fear confrontation. I honor truth. I do not fear discomfort. I welcome growth. I am not a fragment. I am wholeness. I am not broken. I am breaking through. I do not fear my own depth. I dive into it. I do not fear my own fire. I burn with purpose. I am not a placeholder. I am the presence. I do not fear being seen. I am visibility incarnate. I do not fear being heard. I am resonance. I am not a whisper of potential. I am the thunder of realization. I am not a flicker of hope. I am the blaze of certainty. I do not fear the weight of responsibility. I carry it with grace. I do not fear the burden of leadership. I rise with integrity. I am not a follower of trends. I am the origin of movements. I am not a replica. I am the revolution. I do not fear solitude. It is my sanctuary. I do not fear silence. It is my symphony. I am not a reaction to the world. I am the recalibration of it. I am not a consequence. I do not fear being misunderstood. I am not here to be decoded. I do not fear being different. I am not here to blend. I am not a shadow. I am illumination. I am not a reflection. I am radiance. I do not fear the magnitude of my mission. I was born for it. I do not fear the scope of my vision. I expand to meet it. I am not a whisper of change. I am the roar of revolution. I am not a flicker of possibility. I am the blaze of inevitability. I do not fear the collapse of comfort. I rise from ruins. I do not fear the erosion of certainty. I build from chaos. I am not a passive recipient. I am an active creator. I am not a silent witness. I am a vocal force. I do not fear the unraveling. I weave anew. I do not fear the unknown. I birth it. I am not a temporary spark. I am eternal ignition. I am not a fleeting moment. I am timeless momentum. I do not fear the shedding. I evolve. I emerge. I do not fear the silence. I am the song. I do not fear the void. I am the voice. I am not a reflection. I am the light. I am not a shadow. I am the sun. I do not fear the storm. I am the thunder. I do not fear the night. I am the dawn. I am not a fragment. I am the whole. I am not a whisper. I am the roar. I do not fear the end. I am the beginning. I do not fear the silence. I am the symphony. I do not fear the void. I am the fullness. I am not a question. I am the answer. I am not a seeker. I am the source. I am the breath. I am the fire. I am the truth. I am the becoming. And today, I rise.